Hey y'all, it's early in the morning. The sun's just coming up. Looks pretty. I had to get out here early and put the sprinkler out. The leaves are falling all over this patio again. I blowed all these leaves off, but these trees, they just drop these leaves. And it's that time of year they're starting to lose their leaves, so there's no reason to clean it. It'll have more leaves by tonight. So I just need to wait till they all fall and then clean it. But yeah, I had to get out here and put the sprinkler out. It's been so dry. They actually got some rain up around Dallas yesterday, and some surrounding areas close up that way around up in north and central Texas. I think we're supposed to get a little cool front come. Yeah, it looks like tomorrow it's going to cool off a little at night because our nights have been in the 70s and it's going to drop to 66 and then 61, 63, 66. It's supposed to stay in the 60s through the weekend into next week. At night, that is. During the day, we're still going to be in the 90s, but the nights will be cooler. So the mornings will be cooler, and it'll take a little longer to warm up during the day. That'll be nice because we have a really, really long season here, and we don't have harsh winters here. I mean, we do get freezes, but we'll get like, say we'll get a freeze for 1 or 2 nights, you know, and during the day it warms up. Even when it does freeze at night, it warms up in the day to at least the 40s, you know. But we don't stay that way. We'll have that for 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days, and then it warms back up to like the 60s, you know. We have real mild winters most of the time. Now, a few years ago, we had a freak snowstorm that lasted, and it got down to 7 degrees. That's the coldest I've ever seen it here in my whole life. I'm gonna walk over here while we're waiting on the birds. This poor little bush here that got ran over. I got my new pedestal thing that my sister gave me. It's like the other one, but I gotta buy a new pot to go on top because the one that was on there got busted when he ran over all that. But my rock rose is still alive. It's blooming. And this purple fountain grass I had to cut back. It's looking good. And these lantanas are good. He didn't really hurt them. He ran kind of between them. This is the Gara here. I thought he had uprooted it, but it was just laid over. But it's doing good. It's blooming. And these little purslane, they're not open, but you can see all the little buds. And this is my yellow esperanza, but we're over here where he ran over this limb here. I thought I had cut all the dead limbs, but this one looks dead on top, but look down here, it's got growth. So it's only dead up here. It's crazy. I'm just gonna break it off. See what it does. It looks funny. It's all leaning because he broke the limbs off over here on this side. So now it looks like it's just leaning that way. That bougainvillea, look how it's sprawled. It's leaning all one way too, and then just one limb going that way. Everything though is looking pretty good here. This is getting some yellow leaves. Look at that, all those little beans on there. Little pea pods or whatever. And those all will have seeds in them. I just call them blue pea vine, but it's got butterfly in the name somewhere. And I have Mystic Spires salvia here. I just put it here this year, so it's not real big. I'll walk back over here. I need to move this sprinkler. And I don't want to get my camera wet, so I need to move it back around this tree over here. Otherwise it's going to be hard to pull it. Look at that. And they're in gopher hole. But over here it looks like they've killed these plants, looks like. Look at that. There's gopher holes all around it. And that lavender there looks dead. This one looks half dead, but it's still got some green in it. This one, same thing. So I don't know if they've been eating on the roots or what. And look at that. I planted that hibiscus over here. And that, see that? 4 o'clock's still trying to come up. I'm going to have to dig that up and move it somewhere else. I had 4 o'clocks here and I dug them up and got rid of them, I thought. But there's one coming back, so I'm going to have to do something with it. Well, the sprinkler's on. I hear the birds. They're right up here. I hear a little cardinal. Oh, I see him. You see him up there? He's so pretty. The sprinkler's reaching over there onto the cement where they're at. So they're getting a drink. That little female, she's over there. And there's the little male with her taking a bath. Wow, there's a bunch of them coming. Look at all of them. Wow. There's a bunch of them. I hear a blue jay. Can't really see him. He's hiding. That's our state bird, the mockingbird. Can't decide what to do, I guess. Just sitting there. Silly bird. Come on in, the water's fine.